We start with breaking news tonight. Eugene police are investigating a fatal traffic crash at Highway 99 that occurred at 6:30 tonight. A 61-year-old man has died after he was struck by a full-size truck while crossing Highway 99. The truck driver was northbound and making a left-hand turn onto Richards when the crash occurred. Traffic has been restricted to one lane. We'll have more information as it becomes available. It's been almost a week since an alleged theft at a UO fraternity house. Tonight, Alyssa Harrington is following up on the high-profile case and separates rumors from fact. First on Fox.
Did Duck football players Jeremiah Masoli and Garrett Embry steal from the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity? A fraternity member named them as suspects in a newspaper report, and rumors are swirling online. Almost 1 week after the alleged theft, we went to fact-check those rumors. As of Friday, police would not confirm these two are suspects. In a police log, a caller describes two men leaving the house and that they stole a laptop. One of the suspects was described as a black male, medium build. Did Taylor's Bar and Grill provide surveillance video? The owner confirmed to KVAL police did look at their surveillance tape from that night, but would not say why or what was on it. Did Garrett Embry's locker get cleared out? Andy McNamara at the U of O athletic department would not confirm or deny this. He did tell me there has been no change to the team roster and that both Embry and Masoli have been working out this week. A fraternity member gave no comment. I spoke with defense attorney Russell Barnett in Portland. He is not involved in this case. He told me it is normal to not have an arrest at this point.
It's very normal. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, not rushing to judgment, not rushing to make an arrest that may not survive the test of time.
He says police typically make an arrest 48 hours to 2 months from the call, although every case is different.
The cases that have high profile or potentially high profile participants, people tend to be a little more careful and cautious.
In Eugene, I'm Alyssa Harrington reporting.
3 middle school students from Lacey, Washington are in hot water accused of sexting. Police say the teens sent a naked photo of a 14-year-old girl in a text message that spread quickly. The victim's mom says her 14-year-old daughter sent her then-boyfriend a naked picture of herself out of a lack of self-esteem and confusion. 1 week after they broke up, police say a group of students coaxed the ex-boyfriend into texting them the photo, and it spread from there.
It's a serious crime. They can go to jail for this. Their lives can be impacted forever.
The 3 face charges of distributing sexually explicit pictures of a minor. The victim's mother says her daughter is transferring to another school district. It's the best day of the week, but the big question is, what is the weather going to be like for the weekend? Seth Wayne's here with a first check. Seth?
Hi there. Happy Friday to you, Natasha. We're calling for pretty much the same weather that we dealt with today. Few scattered showers, some sun breaks, and overall temperatures in the 50s. Right now, it's scattered rain, 46 degrees in Eugene, 49 Roseburg, 48 both Coos Bay, North Bend, as well as in Newport and Astoria, 35 Bend and Redmond, east of the Cascades, chilly in the low 30s. Now, tomorrow, we're going to wake up with about a 60% chance of that scattered rain, about 42 at 6 in the morning, 48 at noon, and then 50 by 3 o'clock. More on our weekend weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
University of Oregon students want Pacifica Forum off their campus, claiming they're spreading hate speech and making students feel unsafe. Pacifica Forum members say they're a free speech group. Ernie LeBeau reports.
Free speech. It's a right granted by the U.S. Constitution and the state of Oregon. University of Oregon First Amendment chair professor says the freedom to speak is what makes our country stable by creating dialogue and getting people involved.
The First Amendment is helping people who might make other people think a little bit more differently, or sometimes re-examine their conventional wisdom.
But does free speech apply to all speech? What if it's offensive, painful, or hateful? Here's what the experts say.
Hate speech is still speech. It is not an action. It's not a conduct. So it means hate speech is protected in the United States.
It's important for us to step back and think about how important speech is and the ability of people to say things that are outrageous.
Dave Fidanki says there are forms of speech that can be prosecuted, like speech that threatens physical harm or is criminal, like slander. While speech may not be agreed upon, they say that's the time to speak out against views with more speech.
The best defense against those kind of views is to respond to them, but not to try to censor them.
In Eugene, I'm Erin LeBeau reporting.
A Fox consumer alert about a finding that changes the focus of the investigation in that salami recall. The source of the contamination that made nearly 200 people sick has been found. Health officials found the same type of bacteria in the pepper that was used to coat the salami. An open container of ground pepper at a Danieli salami plant has tested positive for salmonella.
It appears that this salami outbreak may actually be a black pepper outbreak.
Now the question is, how did the pepper get contaminated and where else is it used? But so far, it's only the pepper-coated salami that's made people sick. A crime alert and the search for the vandal who smashed out a woman's car window while she was inside. Take a look at the driver's side window on Janet Buckner's car. Last night, as she was driving home, when she heard something smack her window. Buckner recalls the terrifying sound as the glass shattered just inches from her head.
It really is frightening. I mean, I could have had my face just cut with glass really bad. I could have been killed. I don't know what it was that hit me.
The victim hopes a witness will come forward or that the person who did this will own up to the act. More in common than they ever knew. Turns out President Obama and newly elected Massachusetts Senator Republican Scott Brown are 10th cousins. The two go way back to Richard Singletary of Haverhill, Massachusetts. He died in 1687 at the age of 102. 2 years ago, the New England Historical Society connected President Obama to 7 past presidents, including both Bushes, even Brad Pitt. Well, it's Friday, and you know what that means. Time to take a look at the Billboard Top 10. Let's take a listen.